What if I told you that deleting one old video from 1 year ago is the reason your new uploads only get a few hundred views? Did you know that YouTube's algorithm can detect your tattoos or stuff in the background and show your video to the wrong people by mistake? And did you know that there is a blue ocean method to blow up with views coming from ChatGPT and the other AI tools that now recommend your video in their chats? This video is value packed with 12 fixes where at least 5 you don't know about yet. Don't believe me, just watch the last one. It's insane. But first, never delete a YouTube video. And there are 3 big reasons for it. A. The viewers who watch your deleted video now don't get shown your future videos. Don't believe me, that's what I conclude after reading this tweet from the YouTube algorithm engineer, or the one who leads the team. B. Additionally, you delete your Google search ranking for that video. And the algorithm possibly also shows your other videos less in Google search now. Because I mean, if I were YouTube, I can understand. Let's say you get hired for a new job, but get fired at some point and then get rehired. You may have less trust in this manager now, right? Or if a restaurant constantly removes dishes from their menu, customers lose now trust because they fear that their next favorite meal might disappear from the menu. This is why I also suspect that YouTube has a hidden trust score for each channel. More about that later. But the third reason, YouTube also has shown to me and many others very often that a video can blow up years after. Often what I've noticed for my videos is that there's a spike in YouTube search impressions, search volume for certain keywords that your video ranks on, like I did for my video. Again, more about my blue ocean SEO method later in the video. But first this one, which might surprise you, because the YouTube algorithm is likely showing your videos to the wrong people. And I mean, just check this part in your YouTube studio where it says content suggesting this video, and you may see the crap understanding that YouTube has about your videos. Now, before I explain what you can actually do today to fix this, I want to show you this tattoo story. Because what she did, she replied under this video. Let me read it for you. The algorithm is not only picking up keywords in titles and captions, but it's also picking up on actual images within the video. According to my analytics, one of my weight loss videos appeared as a suggested video under a tattoo video. Why is this? Because the system detected that I have a sleeve on my arm and thus put my weight loss video under a tattoo video. Unbelievable. So first of all, never get tattoos. And second of all, understand that everything that you show in your video can be used against you. For example, I have these beautiful soccer shoes in the background. I might now be attracting soccer YouTubers under these videos. Or my video actually shows up under a soccer video, right? You get the point. They look good though. So I keep them there, unless I start to see soccer videos popping up over here. Which brings me to something very important which you can do today, which is to make an algorithm training video. This is a video designed to train the algorithm about your niche. Because even if this video that you make, this algorithm training video, doesn't perform well, it will help the algorithm better understand your future uploads and give them and previous uploads more views and give you search traffic meant for higher authority channels. Now, more about my YouTube search and my SEO methods later. But how do you actually make this algorithm training video? Well, just make one video where you say so many SEO keywords that the video almost seems AI generated. Because SEO keywords are so important, especially within the video itself, the recording, within the script. Because based on my findings, YouTube cares the most about your transcript, then the title, and then everything else, which comes down to SEO. Also, make the video title of this algorithm training video much longer than you normally do. For example, 80 plus characters instead of 45. And include the most important keywords in there. But don't care too much about the flow of the title. More so, don't even care about the views. Because this video is there for the future and past uploads. Which brings me to a special one, which is in my heart, because it requires no uploading. Simply use the YouTube's trim and cut feature. Like my friend Marcus Jones did, where he went from 11,000 views to 4.5 million views because he trimmed out the big drop-off moments around 60 days or so after he uploaded that video. So removing the entire intro and other boring parts may be the easiest fix that you can try today. And now here comes the most underrated fix from this list. Something that I'm the first to share to get results like this with more than 100,000 views from ChatGPT alone. And it's called the chat method. Let me walk you through it. The C stands for conversational keywords. This is very important because let's say you're an accountant who makes videos on YouTube. Well, then ChatGPT users don't search for QuickBooks tutorial. Instead, people actually ask ChatGPT ChatGPT, how do I set up my QuickBooks for my small business? What I'm trying to say is that long tail keywords are one of the keys in this method. So open up vidIQ, just try it out for a few days. It's free if you use the special link below this video, and use it to find all the high volume keywords and the low and mid volume ones with a low competition level. Then verify these in ChatGPT with this prompt. Prompt, by the way, is in my free YouTube guide. And then only use keywords with citation difficulty scores above 70. Ideally, get at least 30 keywords per video, copy paste them somewhere because we need them for the next step, which is H, which stands for humanize. Simply rewrite the keywords that you got in a way that people ask them in ChatGPT. How? Well, I use this prompt. It's again free in the YouTube guide, and it keeps the SEO keywords intact while adding words to make them more human. Which brings us to A within the chat method, which stands for AI readable analytics. Now this is where most people get it wrong. They write their description like a human will read it, but AI tools scan your description like a training document. So structure it like one. Here's an example. Start with your main keyword in the first sentence. Then use bullet points for your main topics. Then add in a FAQ section with actual questions that people ask. Then add a numbered list. I mean, ChatGPT, they love this. They use it all the time. AI loves structure, so give it structure. Now this one is big. T stands for timestamp targeting. Here's what I wish I did sooner, because every chapter within your video should answer ideally a specific ChatGPT style question. For example, instead of saying part 1 software overview, use what's the best free video editing software for beginners, because each timestamp becomes a mini search result, not just to show up in ChatGPT, also in Google search like this. This is pure genius because you're not just optimizing for the main keywords within the title, you're optimizing for 5 to 10 sub questions within the same video, and you're telling Google, OpenAI, Claude, Grok, all those tools exactly where to find your answers. Now you may also switch your video category to education, because AI search engine seems to prioritize educational content for citations. And it also allows you to add your keywords in here, which you did not know, which helps, especially of course with Google Gemini. Now this one is something people rarely think about. In every niche appears to be a dry zone where very few videos blow up, probably because of viewer behavior, and it has everything to do with your video length. Here's an extreme example. An 8-hour fall asleep to soccer transfer news videos will not work. Now I know that's extreme, but especially videos that are shorter than 5 minutes seem to be exponentially harder to get views in most niches that I have knowledge of, which is why I recommend making longer videos and see how that does for you. If you currently make 8-minute videos, try 10 minutes. If you do 12 minutes, try 16-minute longs, and make a compilation video like this, or this, or this, and this. Also because more and more people watch on TV, so longer videos, make them and see your views and RPMs likely go up. Now this one might surprise you. Add a detailed chapter 48 to 72 hours after uploaded. Add detailed chapter timestamps around 48 to 72 hours after you upload it, not before. This gives YouTube new metadata to re-index your video, and this often triggers a discovery reset where the video now gets tested with new audiences who prefer specific sections within your timestamps, your video. And of course, as I mentioned before, your timestamps chapter titles also get shown on Google like this. I think it indicates how important they are. Not for every video, but try them out. Now this one is huge, listen closely, because when I did this, my video went from 5% click-through rate in the first hours to over 20% in hours after the change. And it's called clickbait. Clickbait and clickbait. Worst case, you get a bad dislike to like ratio and you say sorry, you do some reputation damage. The best case though, you get over 1 million views, people still like your video, like what happened for me. What I've concluded is that clickbait isn't the problem. Disappointing people is. So make sure the video itself is always worth watching, that it leaves people with a positive feeling, even if it's clickbait. And your like to dislike ratio will likely be okay. At least that has been my experience. But now this one, it's a kind of more hidden thing. And it has varying results for every YouTuber, but definitely one you want to try out. Go over here in your video settings where you can add manual subtitles, because this both increases views and ad revenue if you're monetized like me. Of course, if you add the right RPM countries, but also avoid the low income countries. More about those countries later in the video. Which brings me to the following tip, which alone can revive your videos. Simply go here in your YouTube studio, check your best views based on the last 48-hour views, and then swap the end screen to revive an old video, because you will not get a percentage of your 48-hour views towards that new video in your end screens. But besides reviving an old video, especially try it out on a new video that you've just uploaded, because people will watch your video all the way till the end and click your end screen are your highest quality viewers. So if you send your highest average view duration viewers to your new video, what do you think would happen? It's more likely to blow up, right? Now this one is a big tool, but not for everyone. It's a sneaky method that clever YouTubers use. Arguably the fastest free way to blow up at a new channel. Here it comes. Some people, maybe hopefully you too, have many channels within the same niche, like this gaming example, and then they use the end screens of their big channels to quickly blow up their small new ones. Now if you don't have this, you can also pay another faceless channel, for example $100, to add your video in, let's say, their last 5 end screens, and thus blow up on a small method with exact right audiences. Now before I tell you an insane fix that can help you today instantly, do this first, which is to add a fundraiser to your video. It almost always increases your 48-hour views on your video. Now, I also don't think it is a coincidence that this channel has 3 fundraisers in their top 8 videos, or this channel has 2 in their top 6. But what if you don't have the fundraiser feature available? Well, comment the word guide below, and you will also get 20 editing techniques to avoid a reused content policy strike, 2 SEO methods to get views from YouTube search, an AI prompt library with many useful prompts, including the 2 that I showed you earlier that can make your videos show in ChatGPT results, and so much more. But what if you can't wait? Well, here's one already. Reset your trust score if you think you may have been shadow banned. Here's how you do this. Create a new channel over here, then log into your main channel, go to advanced settings, click on move channel, then choose the new channel you've created, then click to delete that new channel, and then click on move. But of course, make sure that you're logged into the main channel, right? The one that you think is shadow banned. Then you click on move, and voila. You see this message and you've successfully reset your channel trust score. If you want to do this at your own pace, full details of this reset method are in my free YouTube guide. But what if you finally get YouTube payments like me, but then YouTube terminates your channel? Well, that happened to me. Actually, it was one of the worst days in my life. I learned 10 things you should never do on YouTube. Watch it over here. It's honestly one of my best videos. Talk soon.